So if you go on, our Greenville Library website and you scroll down to our download and stream, if you click on read for Hoopla or Libby, it actually will take you to like Greenville's version. And you can, if you hit get started, it'll like make you like make an account and stuff. Okay. But if you hit explore, you actually can search for what we have without logging in. So I find that helpful when I'm helping a patron at the desktop because I don't want to like pull out my phone and go on my Hoopla. And then you can do the same thing with Libby.
To search the collection.
Yeah, you can search our collection without logging in. So that is nice. I guess we'll do Hoopla first. So I did log out of mine on purpose to show you. So you actually do need email for Hoopla, which is kind of weird because there have been some parents who like want their kid to get, because you only get 7 checkouts a month. They want their kids to have their own, but their kid might not have an email if they're like 7. So it's kind of weird because on Libby you only need the card and the PIN, but on Hoopla you actually need like card, PIN, and email. And password like to set up.
That's good to know.
So Hoopla is pretty easy to like navigate, and there is actually a kids mode on Hoopla, which is nice. I don't think there is on Libby, but there is a kids mode, and it has to, you can actually have a pin. So I know some parents like Hoopla for that. But with like ebooks in Hoopla, they're just in the app. So literally you can just borrow whatever you want. So like this is in my history. But if we went and searched something like, say we were looking for Harry Potter, Hoopla doesn't have a wait period at all. So this is the audiobook version. So we literally can just borrow it right now. And you get it for 21 days, and it'll auto send it back. Once you're like, you can send it back yourself if you want, but it'll just do it for you.
That's really helpful.
And you can actually download it to like help with like Wi-Fi if you don't have it. And then the ebooks, just do this one. They're just in the app. So you just like read the ebook in the app.
So the audiobook is totally audio, and and the ebook you can read physically.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can like change the font sizes and stuff like that. So Hoopla, no waits, can just borrow immediately. It's basically if they have it or not, because we're not picking what's on Hoopla. It's just a subscription, kind of like Netflix. But Libby, we actually pick what's on it. So like with this book that I have checked out right now, if you hit read with Kindle, it takes you to Amazon, and it like auto will put it on my Kindle for me. So you just hit get library book, and then if I go to my Kindle app, then it's just in my Kindle app, and I can read it on my physical Kindle as well, which is nice. Because you have to wait for it to like load it, but I mean it's that book right there.
There it is.
That's the only thing I don't like about Hoopla's ebooks is that you can't read them on your Kindle. You like have to read them on your phone or your tablet in the Hoopla app, but the Libby app actually lets you like send it to your Kindle if you want, which is nice.
Okay.
And Libby actually does have holds, obviously, because it's more of like if it were a physical book, like say we only have like 1 copy in Libby, then people are going to have to wait for it. So earlier I was looking at Abby Jimenez because she's a popular author. So if it's got this little plus, it means you can borrow it right now. So it'll tell you, like, see how many copies we have. It's because that book is very popular. So a lot of times you only see 1 or 2 copies of something, but the fact that we have 30 means that, like, it's very popular. And then you'll see my other libraries. So, like, they don't have it at that one, but they do have it at Pickens as well. And you can choose.
There's 30 copies available in the
in the Greenville County Libby, and then there's 3 copies at Pickens.
Okay.
So that's basically just makes the holds list longer or shorter, depending on how many copies. So if we wanted to borrow that, we literally could just, and we also can choose because I have 2 different library systems. Like I could borrow it from Pickens or I could borrow it from Greenville. Because you only get 10 at a time on Libby. It's 7 per month on Hoopla. And on Libby, it's 10 at a time, 10 holds at a time.
Okay.
Yeah, and you also on Libby, you can choose how many days for some reason. So you can be like, I only want it for 7 days. I want it for 14, or I want it for 21. And then it'll auto send it back as well for you. Cool. Even if you have it on like your Kindle, it'll auto send it back. So you just hit borrow, and then now I can read it in my Kindle. You could read it in the Libby app if you really want to. But I have it set up to go to my Kindle since I have one.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll use Abby again. So one of her books is checked out. So you'll see if it's got a little clock like that, that means it's checked out and you have to put a hold on it. So
Place hold.
You'll see the same thing, like it actually has a wait at Pickens County as well, but it'll tell you how long. So it's like about 9 weeks because there's 7 copies, but there's 28 people waiting. And then at Pickens, there's only like a 2-week wait. So we could choose which one we think is better. Obviously, if you only have the one library, you don't have a choice, but that's library worker perks. So we're just gonna click it and you're gonna say, place hold. And then it should put it in your hold list and it'll tell you where you are in line.
And then it'll automatically show up, or it'll give you a notification?
It'll give you a push notification and it'll be like, your hold's ready, and then you have to check it out.
Okay.
And if you don't check it out within like a day or two, it like sends it to the next person.
Back.
Yeah. But it'll give you a couple push notifications usually. It'll be like, hey, you only have like a day left.
By the way.
Check your book out. So I think we will have you put one on hold then. Do you have a book you can think of?
Let's do Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Might not be as popular, but see if we can put them on hold.
There's that one.
Sorcerer's Stone. Okay, so we want to place hold. Pickens County system during the shorter wait time. Yeah. Place hold.
Yay.
That's it.
That's it.